All right, beginners, so moving on to geography, you should have a page that looks just like this one right here. And it says geography, God's handwriting on the what? On the earth. And today we're gonna be talking about divisions of elements. All right, let's read our Bible verse really quickly. It says, God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called the sea. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:10. So what did he do? He called the dry land what? Earth. And he called the gatherings of water what? Sea. Just like this. Just like our globe right here of the earth. Or even on the map. I could use the map behind me. Oh, it's okay. All right, just like the globe right here on the earth. This is what? All these colorful places, are they colorful in real life? No, they're not. They look green from outer space. But all these colorful places are what? Dry land. Together it's the earth, but all these gatherings of water, see all this water here? These big gatherings of water is called what? The sea. That's why we call it the sea, because that's what God had called it first. Now going back to what we're talking about. Divisions of elements. So there are 3 elements on around and on our earth. There's one, God said what? He called the what? Dry land. So dry land, that's one element. There's another element, the gatherings of water, so water. And the other element is the atmosphere. So we're gonna go by one and see these different types of elements. All right, so element 1 is what? Water we're talking about. So right here it says water. And for there, we're gonna put water is a liquid. Super simple, super easy. I'll show it in just a minute. All right, so our next element we're talking about is earth, landmass. I wrote on here, landmass. So all of this right here is landmass. And landmass is what? Is the ground soft or hard? We walk on the ground, so if you have time to go outside in your backyard and you're walking, is the ground really soft? Not by touching, but by standing on it. Is it soft or hard? Well, let's stomp it. It's what? It's hard. It's the solid. Can you say solid? Solid means it's very tight. It's very hard. Think of a rock. It's very solid. All right. So for our landmass, we're gonna go ahead and write this. Excellent job. So water is what? Water is a liquid, all right? Landmass is a solid, and our next one is atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? We talked about this when we were talking about creation. Atmosphere is all the gases that surround the earth. So now, are clouds gases? Not really, it's water, but in a gas form. So it's floating, it's in the air. We can see it, but can we grab it? No, you can't grab it. You can't grab a cloud. That'd be very cool, but we can't do that. So we're gonna go ahead and write this for atmosphere. Excellent job. So let's go over them again. Water is a liquid, all right? Mass is a solid, and atmosphere is a gas. All right, so right here, I already went ahead and colored mine, but it's a picture of the earth. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna color it hot pink? Did God make the earth bright orange? No, he didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple of pictures of what the earth looks like from outer space. So, what does the earth look like from outer space if this was our earth? The water is what? It looks blue. So we're gonna go ahead and color our water blue. Now there's a lot of little tricky lines, so you need to go very slowly. Take your time. Remember, I go over your work every week. And when I go through it, do you think I want to see scribbling? No, and if it's hard for you not to scribble, just practice going extra slow. Remember, are we going in several directions? No, that's scribbling. We go in one direction. So right here, I started going in this direction and I stopped. I picked up my pen or my crayon and I went over my water, and then I went the same direction, one direction, all right? And go extra slow. Try to stay in the lines. You're at home, take your time. Don't feel rushed, all right? So I did my ocean in what? Blue. I did my land mass in what? Green. And if you're a little extra like me, you can go ahead and get your white and make your clouds, your atmosphere gas in white. Or if you really, really want to be creative, we can do our clouds in either white or gray, because when it rains, what happens? The clouds look gray. So I'll let you choose white or gray, not hot pink, not any fun exotic color, just white or gray for your clouds. And you're gonna go ahead and color in just like we did right here. And then let's go ahead and point at it together before you color yours in. Point at the water. Say it with me. Water is a liquid. Point at me at your landmass. Landmass is a solid. Great job. And at your atmosphere. The atmosphere is like a gas. Great job, beginners. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take a closer look at some other things that are a gas, liquid, or even a solid in the classroom. And then I encourage you guys to find a couple things in your house that are the same. All right, so remember, a gas is in the air. A liquid is what? It's wet. And a solid is what? Hard. So let's take a look.